season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Packers defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So fourth from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Off the play fake. Washington. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down. Washington. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Washington. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Clifford. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And Clifford to throw it. And this one is incomplete. The Packers at 3-6 now in the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Clifford throwing off the play fake. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they run the option on second down. He pitches it. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The big guy there showing some agility. Just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Washington. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
They'll find Schwartz complete right side. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Clifford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But I think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
On first down, Washington. And incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cut 19, cut 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second. And caught it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll go with Jones. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Washington. This is caught by Addison. Touchdown, Rams. Jordan Addison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. Oh, able to avoid him. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Off the fake, here's Clifford. That is caught. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Escapes the defender. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Danny Gray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah with the INT. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 22 and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Clifford setting up play action. That is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Off the play fake, Washington. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yet, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Back to throw, Washington. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, Washington. Eluding the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
18 ready. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Looking to throw. Washington. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Clifford, and they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jones breaking from the contact. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Clifford will throw it here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Washington. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Washington. Packer pressure, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed.
Under pressure, they got him again. Gregory Rousseau getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Clifford. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
79 Broncos. Go.
Off play action. Washington. His throw incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, smash Broncos.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. To the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Back to throw. Washington. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Gregory Rousseau. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Callahan. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan pushing through the contact. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This to make it a 3-score game late. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Clifford, they're going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. To throw, Clifford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Clifford to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jones is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Second down, goal to go. They'll try again with Jones. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go down.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Rams, they move.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off.